Okay. Hopefully I'm live. I am starting a little bit early because I'm ready. Dang it. What more reason do I need? Hope people are seeing and hearing me okay. Let me know in the chat. Oh, what do we got? Popcorn. Important stuff. If we're going to do this. So it's probably worth noting that I'm going to be doing this the same way that I did the stream for live watching, like when I did Howard the Duck and things like that, which is that I'm going to be watching this and reacting to it, but you are not going to see the thing itself here because I will get copyright claimed for that. So if you want to know what I'm reacting to, you're going to have to be watching the Oscars yourself. Otherwise, you're going to have no context for what the heck it is I'm talking about. Right now, I'm watching the pre-show. So Liz told me about this, that they actually did the performances of the best song in the pre-show rather than, and so I've now missed them all except those one that they're about to do. So I'm a little annoyed at that. I mean, like it makes a certain degree of sense. It's always kind of been one of the things that it's very clear the Oscars has not always known how to balance in terms of when to insert these things, how to have it go smoothly. But we've got a song from Judas and the Black Messiah, which I wanted to watch. But what I had failed to realize at the time was that I knew it debuted on HBO Max at the same time that it was in theaters. What I didn't realize is it only stays on HBO Max for the first month, and then it goes off that, and it's just in theaters until like the normal 6-month window. So I missed my chance to see on HBO Max. I'm actually really annoyed about that. Not HBO Max's fault. I didn't pay attention. Can't you reenact the show for us? Ha 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 ha. No. No, I cannot. I can't, and I won't. Hey, remember this Doctor Who Jodie? Okay, all right. Yep, yeah. Bunch of duck puns because I mentioned Howard the Duck. Yeah, I get it. Now the question is, how much of this do I pour? All right. Well, apparently, I pour this much. I am digging this song. It's got a good groove to it. I'm also going to be texting Liz intermittently because she's watching as well. And if she has any particularly fun insights, you guys might hear them too. I say guys, I mean that in a gender neutral term. I'm still trying to get out of the habit of that. Okay, cool. Shame no one will streak again on the Oscars. You say that, it'll happen at some point. What am I drinking? Water, like always. It's pink Moscato flavored water, but it's water. And yes, I am drinking it from a beer stein because I love this thing, but I hate beer, so I will never drink beer from it. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, she seems to be having fun. She's unlike me. She is doing work while watching this, whereas I'm hanging with you folks. I suppose is kind of work. I mean, I'm streaming this on my channel. This is my job. Yeah. I guess I could claim I'm doing work. Oh God! Hold on, my hair is really bugging me here. Oh, that's better. The way it was sweeping across the front of my head, I was like, ah. I was not feeling that look at all. You need a silly straw? I need no such thing. I am silly enough on my own. I am Job. Excuse me. I am Job. Sorry, the position has been filled. Oscar the Grouch should host and the trophy should be modeled after him. Funny, the Oscar betting pool that was part of the Oscar party that I used to go to, before the world ended. They had a trophy, and whoever won the Oscar pool that year, you went by guessing the most winners. You'd get your name put on the trophy. It was like the Stanley Cup, and the upper part of the trophy was Oscar the Grouch spray painted gold, like a plastic figurine of him. So, my name's on there. Homebody has some Cabernet Sauvignon water. Ooh, lovely flavor. So Liz is also voicing her support for the song from Judas and the Black Messiah. Okay, so this is the pre-show stuff wrapping up. Yep. All right, so let's see about getting to the Oscars itself. The Oscars are rigged anyway. They're not. They're very predictable, though. If you have any sense of pattern recognition, I mean, this is the thing. You need to realize I've always done well in the Oscar pool, despite most years not watching more than one or two of the movies nominated for a lot of awards. And I still do really well, not because I have inside knowledge or because they're rigged. They're just predictable. Because of the way voting works, it actually, it's not supposed to happen, but it does, that the way the voting system is set up, that middle of the road stuff, especially for Best Picture, ends up winning as opposed to things with stronger artistic vision. So, have you ever lost a bet before? Not in any significant way. I mean, I've lost in pools like that, but like, I don't bet. I don't make, like, I bet you that. No. I'll participate in, like, things like Oscar pools for fun, but no, I don't really gamble. A Spoonful of Bees says, hello, just wanted to say that your videos have been such a blessing these past few years. You're my comfort YouTube channel, and I find listening to your thoughts and opinions very calming. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Da, 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 da. I might have to mute this, between stuff actually interesting going on, because right now I've got advertisements right in my ear, and it's meh, meh, meh. I get my second jab this week. Pray I don't grow tentacles. Best of luck to you, homebody. If you do grow tentacles, there I have it on good authority. There are sites where you could make a lot of money. Just saying. Ads are most of the reason I cancel cable TV. Not watching the majority of it. It was the reason I didn't bother with cable TV. But, yeah, ads are part of it. Ads, excuse me. Especially, like, network TV, I get it. ABC, NBC, CBS, etc. But the minute it's a cable, even basic cable, like, I'm paying for this. I'm paying for the privilege to be advertised at. What? Ugh, garbage. Sorry I'm late. You're not really. I mean, the show hasn't really started. I came on a little earlier than I had originally planned. So Liz's big prediction is that they are going to give Boseman the best actor, basically, as we're not going to get a chance to give it to you later. And she's also predicting that when they do the in memoriam segment, his image will be the last one shown. That's a decent bet. Okay. Watching Rescuers Down Under instead of the Oscars, that's solid. That's a good movie. It's a really underappreciated movie. Okay. The 93rd Oscars. That is, oh, wow. That is some shoulders on that dress. Wow. Okay. So we're just going to throw up all the celebrities who I really hope got their second shot 2 weeks ago or more. I really hope so. Oh, Marlee Matlin. Regina King. Uh-huh. I knew Liz was going to send me this. Regina King starting us off. Yeah. I was like Regina King, but the Watchmen series, new appreciation. Yeah. All right. Anthony Hopkins won the BAFTA, so there's a possibility he could upset here too. Maybe the BAFTAs aren't really reflective of the Oscars, though. The voting pool is very, very different. Okay. Oh, I see how they're doing this. Intimate setting, small clusters. Okay. I still hope they all got vaccinated already. Oh, Regina. Oh, don't fall. Yeah, it's been quite a year. You think? You think maybe? Okay, respect to Regina King. Yeah. No, absolute respect. As a black woman standing on a stage on a massive platform, yeah. Bring it up. Talk about this nonsense. Do it. Do it. Did they change their mind for Zoom for nominees who are in other countries? I have no idea. I'm doing this very much on a whim. I have not been following like what their plans were. They cast you in a gender swap version of Hamilton. Would you do it? Now again, only as King George, because like the other parts are not supposed to be white people. They're just not. Like that's actually kind of integral to the way the thing is presented. Okay, so she's address. Oh, good. I appreciate that they are taking the time to recognize that they're not wearing masks, but they've all been tested, and they've been vaccinated and all this other stuff. Good. Good. So Liz said, God, she would be so good at ordering you around, referring to Regina King. I will not argue. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm enjoying. Okay, original screenplay. See, I can't even remember the nominees. Judas and the Black Messiah. Lead actress is the one I cannot call this year. Again, I can't remember the. I'll tell you what. I am expecting Frances McDormand to win, but I do not want her to, because so far as I could tell, it's the same role she already got an Oscar for in 3 Billboards. What are your thoughts on the Disney movie Holes? I have not seen it, so I have none. My biggest gripe with Hamilton is that it didn't explain what they hope to do by throwing tea into the sea. It's not how you make a cup of tea. Dang Brits. Don't appreciate a symbolic gesture when it comes to destroying tea. Promising Young Woman, which I still haven't seen. I do want to see that one. So there, All right, so Sound of Metal, which I know nothing about at all. It's interesting to me that they're having the presenter just explain who these people are. Do they not have a screen to show clips from at all? Like, I understand they're in a smaller space, but really? Because normally we'd be getting that right now. Mank was not the best picture I've seen this year. Oh, no. Definitely not. Mank. Random comic fact about the black suit that Superman wears in Zack Snyder Justice League. He's in the comics. It had a lot of silver, and Superman had a mullet. Yes, and he also carried guns. All right, so Promising Young Woman just took the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Which, again, haven't seen. I've heard very mixed things about the ending. I like the sparkles on her sleeve. Did you hear the controversy surrounding Broadway producer Scott Rudin? I did. I have no particular comments on it at this time. I probably won't later either. I'm not shocked. It's another high-powered man in entertainment. Huge shock. I think it's pretty. Yeah, It's. See, Ben, you understand her. She doesn't show emotion. I'm a little iffy on the frills around the collar. In the skirt part of the dress, it looks great. And on the arms, I think it's good. I'm a little iffy about the frills on the collar, though. The color blending is nice, though, and I like the shine on it. I like the sparkle. Well, I have a distinct feeling, since I haven't seen most of these movies, this is largely going to be a fashion commentary, which I have no business doing. As I sit here in a hoodie and a bleeding heart t-shirt. Good God. Also the writer of Killing Eve Season 2. I haven't seen Killing Eve. It's actually a show that I don't know anything about other than the context of people asking me if I've seen it. No one has ever tried to tell me what it's actually about. And I actually feel the same about its marketing. It's all about Killing Eve. Have you seen Killing Eve yet? Don't you want to know what everyone's saying about Killing Eve? I'm like, I don't even know what it's supposed to be about. So no, not really. That doesn't mean it's not good. It just means, like, I don't know if I'd like it, because I literally know nothing other than people say that people should be watching it. All right, now into Best Adapted. Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. I mean, I've heard good things about Nomadland, but I have no interest in seeing that movie at all. I've always had the opinion that the Oscars are bunk. I'm just here to see you and talk with chat. Hey, that's valid. Like, I don't put a lot of weight in it. I do think they hold power. So, like, I did legitimately get ticked off when Green Book won, and I was legitimately relieved and thrilled when The Shape of Water won. Because I do think the Oscars have importance, even though I myself don't put a lot of stock in them. Have you ever played Truth or Dare? Not for 24 years or so. The Father. Yeah, I know nothing about other than Anthony Hopkins is in it. That's all I've got. I only know Killing Eve from a joke in a what your She-Ra ship says about you video. Yep. I have an annual bet with my friend Saba for the main film awards. See, the Oscar pool that I do, we do all the awards, even the technical ones. All right, who we got? Brat subsequent movie film. So I guess they are zooming in some of these folks. I didn't see the second Borat either. Yeah, I'm not shocked by that. All right, so they've got these people seated like all over the place. Very weird. Just out of curiosity, are you and your friends still doing the Ghoul Pool? The Ghoul Pool is still going on. I haven't done it the last few years. I just, honestly, haven't been motivated. But it is still a thing that exists. What you eating? I'm eating popcorn. What else would I eat for the Oscars? See, it's a good thing that this is early on because if I had gotten further into this, I might be foolishly trying to take the piss out of this guy's accent, which would be awful. Actually, I'd like to think even drunk I wouldn't do that, but I'd be nervous. Oh, Angie. Angie Pooh. Pew. I never know how to pronounce that last name, but you get a heart. Thank you so much. My first stream, just wanted to buy you a coffee. Oh, thank you very much. Was Onward or Soul nominated? Both, actually. If Soul wins, I'll be okay with that. I would much rather that Wolfwalkers win, but I'm okay with Soul winning because Soul was very good. Onward, God, no. Good grief. Don't buy her tea, she'll throw it in the ocean. Look, just because, unlike you with your uppity British blood right now, just because, unlike you, I understand the value of throwing tea in the ocean, doesn't mean I'm going to do it. For starters, Vermont's a landlocked state, so... Did you hear Sia, worst director at the Razzies? I looked at the Razzie winners briefly earlier today, I think. Yeah, music was on there a lot, and no, I'm not shocked by that. Is Onward the new Cars? No, because it'll never get a sequel. All right, where's a mute? Because I do not care about hearing the ads. I was glad Shaun the Sheep got nominated as someone I know and really care about was one of the animators. Well, the Aardman movies have a tendency to get nominated. They don't win often, but they get nominated pretty consistently. Soul was good, but I didn't think it was that good. Like, I wouldn't even put it in my top 10 Pixars. It would probably make my top 10 Pixars, but that's also taking into account I'm nowhere near as in love with Pixar as, like, the entire rest of my generation. For starters, I don't think the first Toy Story is very good. And watch you now all abandon me and flee and unsubscribe and stop supporting me on Patreon because of that one. Champ is more of a coffee type monster. This is true. He needs his morning buzz. For folks who don't know, Champ is the Lake Champlain monster. It's our attempt to have our own Loch Ness. I haven't seen Soul yet. It's okay, Carowin. It's good, though. I'd recommend it. Something I love doing is taking abilities, characteristics of one character and giving them to different characters in a different world. Think of the possibilities. Any scenarios? Not off the top of my head. I mean, that's not an exercise I'm used to engaging with. So, the first Toy Story is a great allegory for a child getting a new sibling. Well, then maybe the reason I never connected with it very well is because I'm an only child. I mean, makes about as much sense as anything else. This stream got a like for the Pixar opinion. Oh, thank you. But what about the founding fathers' plan for milk? Where were they going to get enough milk for all the tea they were throwing in the sea? They didn't think it through. Well, speaking personally, I don't put milk in my tea. Or sugar. Or lemon. Or honey. I just, drink my tea. Crazy, I know. I'm a chai person. I like chai, but I'm really, really picky about chai. WALL-E's my favorite Pixar film. WALL-E is 1/3 of a masterpiece. There you go. Unpopular opinion, Woody's a jerk. And that first movie especially. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is. You don't think Wicked could work as a movie or All Dogs Go to Heaven could work as a Broadway musical? I'm starting to see a pattern here. Yeah, the pattern is oftentimes these things are well tailored to the medium they're originally put into, and you gain nothing by moving them to another medium that is similar enough that all you can do is hope to recreate it from the original. I see very little artistic value in doing that. Ever. Okay, your nation is doomed. I mean, it was anyway. So is ours, but that's just the general state of the world. Look, if you are too cowardly to take tea as it comes, that's on you. Laura Dern, what are you wearing? What? Okay. Whoa. Wait a minute. It's like she's just wearing. It's like it's half Steve Jobs and half Bjork. What is this outfit? Oh my God. Okay. All right, international. I definitely am not going to know these. Sorry, I'm texting Liz. She is sharing my sentiments with Laura Dern's outfit. Oh, well, just watch Mads Mikkelsen get drunk. I can get behind that. I've been writing a story and was wondering if I could get your opinion. I could give you the Cliff Notes. I mean, if you want to send me the Cliff Notes, I can give you an idea on concepts. I really don't have time to read other people's stuff right now, as far as getting into the nuts and bolts of it. If you had to choose, would you rather have a Wicked movie or All Dogs Go to Heaven, the Broadway musical? If one had to exist, I would rather have the All Dogs Go to Heaven Broadway musical, just because I think it would be more interesting to see what they do to adapt it. Strange, usually last year's supporting actress winner presents supporting actor. Yeah, I mean, this whole year is going to be weird. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have no opinion on these wins at all. So Liz sent me this when Mads Mikkelsen was dancing around drinking. Oh, a movie about Danes drinking is such a stretch. She's allowed to say that because her heritage is Danish. Would you ever feel comfortable in the hospital on Doctor Who's New Earth inhabited by cat people? I mean, only if I didn't know what I know as a viewer about what went on there. Assuming I did not have the knowledge of a viewer, yeah, maybe. The drinking Danes! Woo! Was Jubilee to Dalek a somewhat unique adaptation? Has any work just adapted one subplot from another piece before? Not exact. It's not uncommon when something gets adapted to a medium that has to compress the storytelling, like from a novel to film, or in the case of Jubilee, from audio to TV episode. It's not uncommon for subplots to be dropped. I can't think of another instance where a single subplot basically became the entire thing, though. Usually you have an agreed upon central plot that gets carried over, and then a bunch of subplots get dropped. So it might be unique in that way. Wow, you really don't think Wicked could work as a movie? No, I just think it's absolutely freaking pointless to ever do Wicked as a movie. Because it's a spectacle show. The point is to see that level of production and effects on a stage. To do it as a film, it is not unique. It just looks like a million other films. It's not that it would be bad. It's not that it wouldn't work. It's that it would serve absolutely no purpose at all. Wait, Danes have a stereotypical trait of drinking? I don't know if they do, but again, Liz is Danish, so I'm taking her word on her life experience. Mads Mikkelsen worked with the same director on The Hunt, which was a really powerful film. I've heard really good things about The Hunt. I still haven't seen it. I don't remember that song, Ms. Wicked Wolf. I love the beer advert Mads was in. Hannibal Lecter selling me alcohol is everything I ever wanted. That would terrify me. So he's still going through his thank yous. Number one reason I don't think we need a Wicked movie is because we don't need a Cats movie either. I actually think the more cogent comparison would be the Phantom of the Opera movie. It's just, it brings nothing that the stage play didn't already do. And a lot of stuff that it did worse than it ever was on stage. One reason I might be in favor of a Wicked movie is because this would make it much more economically accessible compared to the Broadway production. I mean, that's about the one argument that I see that I don't really have a counter to. And I see that brought up sometimes, especially if I am complaining about how an adaptation doesn't adapt and just does the exact same story again, which ticks me off on principle. However, there is an argument to be made about bringing it to an audience who otherwise would not get to experience it. Now, it's still not bringing the same experience. It's not even bringing the experience of like filming the stage play, but it is bringing more of an experience than you could have just by listening to the soundtrack. And I'm not going to say there's no validity to that. It's just that it's not part of my own personal calculations when I'm assessing a piece of adaptation as an artistic work in and of itself. I'm not saying that's an invalid thing or that there isn't value in that. It's just not part of my own calculus when I assess these things. But that's me. Have you been to your senior prom? No, not yet, but I hope to go one day. Oh, okay. Supporting actors. Lakeith Stanfield. I'll be good with him winning. Because he's... I haven't seen Judas and the Black Messiah, but he is good. They really are not using very many clips at all. And Daniel Kaluuya is awesome. Unfortunately, because they're both nominated for the same film, that is probably going to split the vote. Leslie Odom Jr. I don't know anything about One Night in Miami. Was that a TARDIS sign? Yes, yes, it was. All right, I don't know this actor, and I also don't know Sound of Metal. Brian L., thank you very much. I'd be your companion. Aw, thank you very much. Nathaniel, Ryan, and Paul's high school reunion when? Well, they didn't go to my high school, first of all. And they're both older than me. Ryan's only a year older than me. Paul's a couple of years older than me. So we wouldn't have been in the same grade anyway. Trial of Chicago 7. I was going to watch that Friday night, but I had a migraine, so that didn't happen. I have 3 must-haves for a Wicked movie. Adina, Kristen, and it's animated. I mean, if you're going to do animated, then there would be truly no reason that you couldn't use them. Because the reason they're tricky to have live action is because they're visible age. Ooh! Okay, I didn't think Daniel Kaluuya was going to be able to win because I figured him and Lakeith would split that vote. Oh, that's nice. Now, you know what I want? It won't happen. I want him to give a speech reminiscent of his breakdown on Black Mirror. But let's let the man have his moment. Oh, God. His mother and his sister are so proud of him. Aww. What happened with Black Mirror? You need to see the episode 10 Million Merits to know what I was talking about. Barclay doing the Dr. Brown. Yeah, I keep forgetting he was. I wish he could have been in a better Doctor Who episode. That is a shame. The hunt disturbed me for a very personal reason in that the young girl, the main plot centers around, look exactly like my niece. Ah. Yeah, okay, that would do it. Which episode was he in? He was in the Dead Planet, or the Planet of the Dead, whatever it was. The special, the Tenant, excuse me, special with Lady Christina D'Souza, where they were stuck in the desert and there were the flying metal eating stingray things and the flies and in jumpsuits. Is there any way to watch the Oscars in the UK? I don't know. I mean, I like Michelle Ryan, but that's about it. Yeah, there's a lot to recommend that episode. More acceptance speeches need to culminate in the awardee basically thanking his parents for having sex. I need that in more acceptance speeches in my life. Oh. Oh my goodness. Have you seen Miraculous Ladybug? Nope. I'm saying this now, as much as I want Glenn to finally get an Oscar, if she wins this year for this performance, I'm going to throw something. Yeah. Nothing I saw about that film looked very good at all. And I love Glenn Close. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. Oh, okay. So they're previewing West Side Story, which is another thing I don't need in my life. Yeah, so this is a trailer. This isn't like a clip or something. Steven Spielberg film. Trying to remember. I feel like Spielberg must have directed a musical at some point, hasn't he? But I also can't think of one. Maybe he hasn't. I don't know. Maria. Okay, so. Yeah, that looks like West Side Story. Have you seen the one with Natalie Wood? Yep, I have. Okay, let me mute this. I'm assuming that Ansel Elgort hasn't been removed from it. Did I miss something? Now I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was something that I knew about Ansel Elgort, and now I can't remember. Uh, oh, right. Accusations about stuff back in 2014. Yeah, no, I guess he wasn't. Dang popcorn. Hang on. Oh, I did know that, but I'd forgotten about it because he's not an actor that I had a lot of investment in, so it didn't stick in my head. But yeah. The music in it is so good. I mean, it's just... Oh, Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know if the music in that is any good because I saw the version with Hasselhoff, and I don't think that's a good measure for whether or not it's any good. Sorry, texting. And that's still going to happen. Hasselhoff. Did I hear that right? No. I think I said Hasselhoff. Remember when David Hasselhoff was Nick Fury? I remember that it happened. Never watched it. And we're back. Don Cheadle. One of the coolest suckers in the room. Let's go. I am mesmerized by his bow tie. Makeup and hair. Don't know that movie at all. Yeah, I don't really care about that movie winning anything. I mean, yeah, it always seems odd to me how often something wins. And same for Mank. It's always how often things get nominated or win that are just recreating old style hair and makeup. I'm like, you're working off of old photographs. It frustrates me because like I don't see that much creativity in that. I mean, it's fine. Ma Rainey in general winning stuff, I'm like, that's fine. But I stand by my general thing. Like, you're recreating hairstyles from a period that you have photographs for. I would rather makeup and hair go to something more creative than that. Yeah, Ms. Wicked Wolf, that's the second time you said that. I'm not repeating it. It's you're alleging things that I'm not going to repeat on stream. Black Panther was a great example of that. Yeah, Black Panther is an excellent example of creating something that is influenced by things, but isn't just copying. Like, I feel the same about costume design when it's a historical film that we have a lot of reference for. Like, I just don't... I mean, it's not unimpressive, but, like, I'm much more impressed by someone who had to create something as opposed to someone who had to recreate something. You know? All right. I think it's for Viola's transformation. I mean, she still looked like Viola Davis, though. I wouldn't have called that makeup job a transformation. That's not to say it was bad makeup. It wasn't, but, you know. Most Academy voters are too nostalgic for those haircuts I get, I guess. I mean, it's more an issue of most Academy voters turn their nose up at genre fiction, which is where you get the more creative use of hair and makeup. Oh, costume design. This is real. This presentation style is really weird to me, that they are having the presenter talk about these things rather than just show us clips that illustrate the things, that like show off the costumes, show off the hair and makeup. I think part of what's rubbing me the wrong way about it is hearing them talk about it makes the whole thing seem more nakedly self-aggrandizing than it already is. Because when you show the clips, it's like showing to the audience who may not have seen the movie, this is what we're talking about. This is the work we are honoring. Whereas just having the presenter stand there and go, oh, and you did this wonderful, amazing stuff. I'm like, show, don't tell. I mean, come on. This will be Ma Rainey again? Maybe. Yeah, not a shock. Hair and makeup and costume can often go hand in hand. Your drag name is your grandmother's first name and the last sweet you ate. Elfrida Werthers. Maybe the Academy couldn't afford the rights to show the clips. I mean, given how bad the ratings have been of late, and how they're probably not expecting a huge turnout for the ratings for this year, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't budget for that. All right, let me mute these ads. Texting Liz some more. You know what? I am kind of glad that I am just live streaming this, because it means I won't have to do a summation video later. Like, you want to know what I thought? Just watch the thing. Olivia Colman just got signed to Secret Invasion days ago. Really? I missed that. Ooh. I still really wanted her to be the Doctor. Did you review Invincible or Mank? I can't find them anywhere. I didn't review Mank, but I used it as a leaping off point for my video on Hollywood's historical revisionism. And no, I haven't seen Invincible at all. Do you think 6 could work as a movie? No. Its entire premise and presentation relies on the inherent suspension of disbelief that comes with a theater production. And I think it would not translate to film. Did you ever watch season 2 of Harley Quinn? Yes. I've seen it. I've shot a review of it. I need to edit it. But, I'm trying to get the book edited right now, so. Did you watch Netflix space film Stowaway? I did not. She's had the requisite guest appearance already. Oh, jeez. Just spat out a bit of popcorn. I'm so sorry. Have you heard of Pep the Musical? Heard of it? Yes. Seen it? No. Vera, next week, your plate's full with this one. Yeah, I did get a video edited to put up on the break room. I don't know, maybe Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, that stuff's all backburnered, even the stuff I've already shot. What if there was a live concert film of 6? Then it would suffer from the problem of all live concert films, which is you're going to sit there going, boy, I bet this would be a lot better live than seeing a recording of it. Humanitarian Award. Very odd to me that they have Bryan Cranston presenting the Humanitarian Award. Not that he isn't a humanitarian, but, he's most famous for playing an absolute bastard. Are you drunk yet? I am not as think as you drunk I am. You people are really into trying to get me to say that might work, isn't it? What if that movie starts as actors in a play like Jesus Christ Superstar or Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat? See, I would argue neither of those really worked as films either, so you're not selling me on this. One of my fan castings for Doctor is Tania Miller. A bit nervous to bring this up because she was in Hellbent. Oh, okay, her. Took me a second. I was like, I know that name, and I don't know why. She could work. I still say, please just let Joe Martin be the Doctor. Please. Properly in a series. Have you seen the sci-fi series Pandora? No, I have not. Oh, Tracy Dale. Hello. Thank you, Tracy. You get a heart. Glad you're live streaming this tonight. Wasn't going to watch this year, but this seemed like a fun way to follow. Hi to you and Liz. Hi to you too. And hi from Liz, who's texting me. Liz's idea for future Oscars is to have Regina King and Daniel Kaluuya host next year, and they hand out Muppets. Oh, and there it is. The all caps of her saying that she would have nominated Delroy Lindo. I would have too. The fact that Delroy Lindo did not get nominated for Defy Bloods is a goddamn crime. He was so good. He was so good playing a part that was so hard for anyone to do. I don't know if you noticed, I accidentally crushed that bit of popcorn and it now fell on the floor. But, oh, god dang. What's your favorite Andrew Lloyd Webber musical? It's probably Phantom. That's a bit of a generic answer, I'm sure, but it's a good show. Humanitarian award, okay. I had this brilliant idea for a musical based on The Fly. Didn't they do an opera based on The Fly? I'm pretty sure that was the thing. What's your favorite Stephen Sondheim musical? Probably Sweeney Todd. Is it okay for the Doctor to wield a BFG if they never shoot a person with it? In a specific story, sure. Like, as a matter of course, like to just always have it and never shoot it? No. No. I feel bad because I have no idea who this is because I wasn't paying attention. And it's a humanitarian award. So, like, I should, but I didn't. Do you have a movie soundtrack even if you didn't love the film as much? Tron Legacy. That soundtrack is amazing. And the film is meh. Love a bit of Daft Punk. Yeah. I know it hit Jesse hard when they broke up, and I was like, it's a couple of robots who won't be making music together. Look, I like some of their stuff, but Peter Davison's Fifth Doctor did an Earthshock, and he fired it too multiple times into a Cyberman's chest. I mean, he also shot Omega. The Fifth Doctor was a violent bastard. Two redeeming things about Tron Legacy: the score and Michael Sheen. Yeah, Michael Sheen, he betters everything. This is still going on about Delroy Lindo not getting a nomination for The Five Bloods. I love how upset she is about that. Righteous fury. Another thing I'm noticing, they don't have a playoff this year. There's no band to like start to play to get them to wrap it up. So the speeches are running longer. Phantom of the Opera or Sweeney Todd? Probably Sweeney Todd, just because Sweeney Todd's part's actually in my singing range, so you know, there's the narcissism factor. Is he supposed to be subtitled? Oh, okay. That's intentional. They think people want to hear longer speeches. I'm not sure where they pulled that information from. It was Tyler Perry who got the Humanitarian Award, so Medea has an Oscar and Glenn Close doesn't. The Humanitarian Award isn't really an Oscar in the same way, though. And that's fine. He does a lot of work giving back to the community. That's fine. Sweeney Todd or Hamilton? I don't know. I am not that invested in comparing things. I don't. Enough. Give it a rest for tonight, please. Another round. Okay, so that's the movie that already won Best Foreign Language. Minari, which I know nothing about. Chloe Zhao, which again I have no interest in Nomadland, but you know, I'm not going to complain if a woman wins Best Director. Promising Young Woman, still haven't seen it. Vera, you sound like me when my 9-year-old tries to play Would You Rather with me. Just no. I just like, I don't mean to snap, but I do hit a point where like it was fun for a bit, but like, give me a break. Oh, Fincher? No. God, no. Mank did no. Ah. Okay. I think Ms. Wickedwolf was trying to compile your psychological profile. Should I just hand her the notes I've already made? I mean, if you guys want to share notes, you might as well. I think the thing is like part of my reservation to answering those kinds of questions, especially a lot of them, is my answers are going to change with my mood. So I always have something in the back of my head is like, is this person asking me so they can hold it over me later and then at some later date say, hey, you said you like this better than this when my mood's in a different place and I give a different answer. And I'm like, I don't keep track of what I said previously. My mood shift, my feeling shift. All right, hang on a second. All right. Thank you very much, Carowin, for bringing that comment to my attention. Sorry, Eric, that I missed it when it passed by. I saw your video about representation this morning. Loved it and wanted to say thank you. It really touched me. Gay, cis, white man, I send my love for all the hate thrown your way for existing. Thank you, Eric. Thank you very much. And I'm glad that it connected with you. Thank you. I love that Frances McDormand still has her mask on. Like, they made a point of saying everybody's vaccinated, everybody's everything, and she's still sitting there with a mask on. Now tell us your mother's maiden name and the last 4 digits of your social security number. Wait, they're doing director already? The order is all over the shop. I mean, they always say best picture for last. That's a given, but why are they playing Live and Let Die? What? What was that? That was weird. Eternals is now directed by an Oscar winner. Yeah, fair point. I showed my boyfriend Ghostbusters for the first time today. I loved his reaction to Dana. Save some bone structure for someone else. Why don't you? Sigourney Weaver. Oh. Oh, dang, man. Having trouble keeping up now. My husband made me meatloaf and my 12-year-old set a guinea pig in my lap. Mike, so I haven't talked about this up to this point, but my kid's hamster passed away last week. And she decided to go a different direction with the replacement. So now she has rats. So excuse me. If someone asks you if you're God, you say yes. I love that everyone's reaction is, oh no. I love rats. Rats are amazing. They are wonderful. Yes, Angie, they are smart and they are affectionate. They are sweethearts. They are wonderful. I've had pet rats before. At the risk of this being in poor taste, why not? It's better to try including representation, risking it going wrong, or to not include it until you're more confident you'll get it right. So that's one of those questions where I do not accept that as a binary. I think the only time that you are including representation and quote unquote risking getting it wrong is when you're not consulting with that group. And you cannot count on the act, if it's a film or a TV, you cannot count on the actor that you've hired to speak up if there are things problematic about it, because if they're not a big name, they're not going to speak up. They're just going to do the work they were hired for because they need the work. So, all you have to do is get somebody in the writer's room, get somebody's, ideally several somebody's eyes on the script. And so I don't accept the binary of, well, you either do it and maybe it sucks or you don't do it at all. It's like, no, you do it. And if you're afraid it sucks, have people from the group you're trying to represent read the script before you shoot the damn thing. Sensitivity readers, they're not expensive and they're not hard to find. I remember you saying on Twitch you had a pet rat named Nicodemus growing up. It wasn't when I was growing up. It was when I lived in New York. So I was in my 20s, hardly growing up. A wild rat ran across the stage during one of our theater productions once. I feel the specter of failure looming regardless. Maybe it's just me, but that's part of being a creative. That's part of pouring your heart and soul into a piece of creative work and putting it out there at all. You're going to dread that it's all kinds of wrong, that it sucks and your characters are shallow and your twists are predictable. And like, that's just the process, my friend. Excuse me. I'm starting to get buffering on my stream of the ceremony, which is annoying. I know nothing of Mank, but every time I say the movie's name, I keep thinking it must be a 70s cop drama. It would have been more interesting if it was. Oh, for God's sake. Considering what has been happening of late, the fact that we've had 2 Asian Best Director winners in a row seems right. Yeah. Yeah, that is nice. Sound of Metal. Okay. Fun fact, Shannon Doherty, who voiced Teresa, Mrs. Brisby's eldest daughter, also played Heather Duke in Heathers. Okay. Perhaps you've not updated your Real Player software. I mean, that's possible. It's also possible that my computer is an ancient piece of garbage. How does the Grinch get ready to go out? Why do I have the feeling like that's the setup to a joke that I'm going to groan at? Did you hear that Mean Girls is not reopening on Broadway? I did not. You really should have gathered by now. I don't really pay attention to what's going on Broadway, like, at all. I mean, I cared a bit more when I actually lived in New York and could theoretically go and see these things. But I no longer do. And I ain't making the trip to go do it. So I don't really care. Oh, man. I feel bad for him. That was a perfectly valid question. And that was unexpectedly telling that he just asked the audience, how many of you got your start on a short film? And freaking nobody responded to that. Yeah, all these sons of, yeah. It's very telling that the people at the Oscars are people who have work. They got towards the top quick. A film with sound in its style just won Best Sound. Yeah, huge shock. When did you see Wicked on Broadway? Maybe I can guess who was playing Elphaba and Glinda at the time. I don't remember what year it was, and even if you did accurately guess, I wouldn't be able to verify anyway. I don't remember who was playing them. My paint, yes, I took chipping nail polish off a couple of nails, so I am repainting now. I see Blue Man Group in New York when they were off Broadway. That was one trippy show. I saw Blue Man Group in Boston. Good stuff. You know, I am glad that people are taking advantage of the platform this year. Usually it's a lot more sporadic than this. It's been pretty consistent with basically anybody, American, especially American and black, getting up there and saying flat out, yeah, this is screwed up, and keeps happening. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but it's a little weird that the white guy that also gets up to the mic and goes, I want to thank Netflix. Like after this other guy talked about police killing black people. And this other guy giving a much more traditional acceptance thank you speech. It's odd. Okay. There we go. Getting that going. Ms. Wicked Wolf, I really don't know what to do with these questions about if they cast you in Bleh, would you do it? Like the answer, unless I feel like I am fundamentally wrong for a specific part, the answer is always going to be yes, because I'm a failed actor. Yeah, I would say yes to the work. Like, I don't know what to do with those questions when you ask them. Like, I don't feel like I have anything interesting to say about it. Is there anywhere to stream the awards? I'm streaming them on YouTube TV, which I am on free trial of, and I will be canceling as soon as this is over. Saw the Blue Man Group in Vegas. Blue Man Group is a really unique piece of work. They are good stuff. Did you watch Wolfwalkers? And if so, do you think they'll win? I did, and I don't. They should. Soul will probably win. And I don't. I won't hate it if Soul wins. It's just, I'm very sick of Pixar winning. And like for all the years that they've won when they should not have, I kind of want them to not win for a while. But, you know, that's just me. I'm stupid and bitter. YouTube TV $64.99 a month. What? Yeah, I mean it's basically a cable package is what it is. Sub to YouTube TV so we don't have to. Your sacrifice is noted. I mean, like I said, I'm canceling as soon as this is over, so I'm just doing it on the free trial basis. You're not stupid and bitter? Yeah, sure I am. I'm almost 40 years old. If I thought I was smart, then I wouldn't have been paying attention. And if I wasn't bitter, then I really wouldn't have been paying attention. If they cast you as me in a biopic about me, would you say yes? I'm not sure I could capture your British stoicness, Ben. I'm not sure that I could manage that. They rebundled bundling. I mean, yeah, this is all just people paying attention called this years ago too that streaming services would eventually just try and recreate the cable model, and they have. I think you're smart. It's because I fooled you. As long as you're polite about it. I'm sometimes polite. That smile, though. That ass, though. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop myself. Animated short. Okay. Reese, what are you doing? Do you like Twix? I haven't had Twix in a long time, but yeah, I like Twix well enough. So, Vera, how did you go about portraying Ben Warburton? Lots of nodding and yelling about tea. Yeah, I mean that there isn't anything else to you. I think I got it. Yeah, Cartoon Saloon and Leica are animation studios that keep getting shafted. Yeah, regularly. What you lack in smarts, you make up for in wisdom. I'll take it. Reese, stop going off script. You're not good at it. Reese. Oh my God. Okay. I mean, I didn't see any of the animated shorts, so okay. Hey, sometimes I yell about Doctor Who. I'm a complex character, damn it. Proceeds to cry into tea. Oh, they're still up for a lightsaber duel? I mean, my lightsaber's upstairs. And I'm hydrated, so... if you ever get cast on anything, they better make use of your evil laugh. Here's the thing. Like, so I can deliberately try and do evil laughs, but I also have this channel to thank for pointing out that some people apparently think my normal laugh is actually fairly evil. I remember when I put up the my reaction video to the first episode of God, what the heck are they? The Inhumans. That's what it was. And I laughed at some of those parts, and I had multiple comments saying that I sounded like the Joker. And I was just laughing. It's just my laugh. That's not even trying to be evil. But yes, I do have my evil laugh repertoire. All right. Now on to gun violence. Okay. Okay. Have you ever made a typo before? No. No, in fact, I've never in my entire life ever had a typo happen for me. That's never happened. I've seen the animated short winner. It's heartbreaking. Aw. Voice acting. Well, funny you mentioned voice acting. If you folks aren't already subscribed to the Who Chaser, in a couple of weeks, this time next week, he will start debuting his Doctor Who fan audios, Doctor Who Remnants. And the second of those scheduled to go up features me doing voice work, which was a lot of fun to do, and I hope I get to do again in the future. The Inhumans was unintentionally hilarious, though. Oh god, when they took out the clippers, like, you're in a city on the moon, and you bzzz. Oh, it was awful. Onward, don't you dare win. Don't you dare. Now they're actually using clips. This night is so inconsistent. Your laugh sounds like it comes from a cruel person. No offense. Wasn't that the April Fool's Day video year before last? Joker laughs? Yeah, a couple years ago. Over the Moon, which I haven't seen. No, not that one. I don't know enough about it to have a strong opinion either way. I mean, I'm down for Shaun the Sheep winning anything. It won't, but I'd be down for it. Soul was good. It was very good. Oh, Wolfwalkers. That one was good. That one was good. Yeah. That was like I discovered this studio after Secret of Kells got nominated. I'm like, I don't know what that is, and it looks really interesting. Who got it? Who got it? Yeah, okay. I knew Soul was gonna win. Like, I'm not shocked that Soul won. It's fine. It's not a travesty. It's not like Brave winning. Good grief. Is she wearing a picnic blanket? Are you happy that Soul won? No, I'm not thrilled, but I ain't mad at it. Brave sucked. Brave was a disappointment. Brave had a great setting, beautiful animation, and a phenomenal central character, and used all that to tell a really, really, really boring, predictable, and yet oddly disjointed story. One of my favorite moments in any of your videos was your excited when you looked up how Scott Buck's career was doing. How is he? Has he still not done anything? Ooh. Now I want to check that. Let's see. I love Brave, and that's fine. Like, you're not wrong for liking it, but I just found very little to to recommend it. But like, you know, I'm also a grumpy bugger. Ooh, Scott Buck, what have you been doing? Scott Buck has vanished off the face of the entertainment world since the Inhumans. Oh, he hasn't done anything since 2017. Oh! Oh, that feels good. That feels like justice. Brave launched well, but couldn't stick the landing. Yeah, I think once the main plot of Brave kicked in, it lost me. I always felt badly for thinking Brave was lackluster. I wanted to like Brave. I like the setting. I like that part of the world. I like the kind of lore that it's dealing in and folklore. And I like Merida as a character, but like it's just not a very good movie, I don't think. Mate, you're gonna jinx it. Scott Buck will be a new showrunner for Doctor Who. They won't hire him. He's not from the UK. Besides, look, here's the thing about someone like Scott Buck not getting work anymore. That really is a testament to how bad his output was, because as a rule of thumb, if you deliver your work on time and on budget, you'll keep getting employed. Maybe at a lower profile if it doesn't do that well. But if you can do those two things, which he did consistently, then you'll still get hired. And he can't even get work despite having nailed those two things. Lord. How would you fix Brave? I would have to think about that when I'm not as hydrated as I currently am. I think you'd make a great actor. I think so too, because I am an egomaniac. Merida's voice actress Kelly MacDonald is in the current series of Line of Duty here in the UK. Okay. Is that a cop show? Name like that, I would assume. That had to be on budget. It was so cheap looking. Oh, the Inhumans? Oh, yeah. I think that had a budget of a kettle and 2 pieces of string. Even as a parent, I really thought the Queen needed to loosen up her expectations of Merida. Yeah, that was part of it. The conflict between those two was very rote and very unnuanced. Will you do another How to Fix episode? I love that video. I don't know. Because I love that video. I'm really proud of that video. It got no views, like at all. So it would have to be something that I'm really passionate about. I mean, the closest that I've come to it was with the Watchmen video, which wasn't a how would I fix, because my ultimate conclusion is you really shouldn't have been doing that, adapting that straight in the first place. But if there was another thing that I was passionate enough about, I would do it again. But, you know, it's hard to get up the motivation. Yay, Marley Maitland. Or Maitland. All right, she's awesome. Either way. Oh, documentary short subject. I was wondering what this was. They should have given Brenda Chapman full control of the story for Brave. I would be really curious to know what her original vision of the movie was. I'm not going to go so far as to automatically say it would have been better, but I am very curious at this point. Release the Chapman cut. You should dress up like David Tennant's Ghost of Christmas Present from Catherine Tate's Christmas special. I could see you dancing into a room to the Ghostbusters song. I would need to look up what that even looked like. Vera, not until you have more breathing room in your schedule. Yes, yes. Carowin is very, very correct. Moana is superior to Brave. Oh, God, by a country mile. Moana's great. No, Angie, I have not seen The Magicians yet. What was I? Oh, hang on. So I was going to look up David Tennant Ghost of Christmas Present. Oh, that's like that's almost like a prototype Crowley. Huh. Sorry, Crowley. I say that wrong. See, Rowan, I still haven't seen Prince of Egypt. Do you stream from the break room? I mean, the break room is the same setup as my main setup, just from a different angle. I may have to break, stretch my legs and use the bathroom at the next ad break. I'm not really watching, but I thought I'd ask on the one thing that interests me. Did Soul get an Oscar yet or not? It did, Brandon. It won Best Animated. I didn't like Death Becomes Her. When the one time I tried to watch Death Becomes Her, I was honestly too young to appreciate what it was trying to do. So I didn't finish it and I didn't really like it, but again, I didn't really get it either. So I don't really have an opinion on that one. What's Death Becomes Her? It's a movie from the 90s. It's a very strange film. Dark comedy. Marley Maitland looks amazing. I'd actually say she might be the best dressed of this entire evening. God, how does she still look that good? My God. Do you think Onward could work as a TV show? Not as a narrative. The setting could. Oh, man. It'd be a decent enough setting for a TV show. You need to, I mean, you probably just go episodic with it. It really is sporadic and random when they are when they're using clips. The whole argument people say regarding Danny and Cobra Kai could also be used for Prince of Egypt regarding Moses. Oh. I guess I hadn't really thought about that. That's an octopus. Okay. Have you been watching Debris on NBC? Nope. I don't watch network television. Have you read the Wicked book? Nope. I own it, but no, I haven't read it. So documentary feature. My Octopus Teacher. It's an Oscar puss. Oh my God, that was terrible. Oh, what is wrong with me? Considering that I'm not watching the show, just listening here, a few of these comments sound very intriguing. About half of us aren't watching. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know you didn't. Oh, yes, I did, Callie. I'm deeply, deeply shamed, but yes, I did. uh, ah. My friend won for My Octopus Teacher. I went for Collective. My money would have been on Crip Camp, honestly. Was there a James Bond flick with a similar name? Homebody, you are thinking of Octopussy. Haven't seen that one. Would prefer not to, just based off title alone. Octopussy as James Bond dressed as a clown. Oh, is that one? I've never known what one that image came from. Yeah, best to avoid Octopussy for a couple of questionable more quips regarding Indian people. I mean, like, I hope you avoid You Only Die Twice for the same reason, because holy crap. I mean, there was also a Bond character named Pussy Galore. Here's part of what I love about Pussy Galore, though. It's the fact that part of why I cannot remember her name now. Part of why the actress took the job was she loved being able to say that name in interviews. Okay. Commercial break. I need to go stretch my legs real quick and avail myself of the facilities. So I will be back presently. I've got popcorn in my crotch. Crotch corn. All right. All right. Is it bad that for the briefest of seconds I thought, do I need to keep my pants on for the rest of this? And I was like, right, I need to climb back into the chair. So yes, probably best to keep wearing pants. All right, see, people are on Bond now as a topic. Oh, headed to bed. Well, given the time difference, um, have a good night's sleep, Ben. Pants are overrated. They are. Pants suck, man. Skirts are where it's at. Do you think the next Bond could be a woman without being a detriment to his Playboy character, or could it work if she was a lesbian? I don't under like. Here's the thing. I don't know how to engage with the question about should Bond be a woman, because I don't think it could not meaningfully still be Bond. You could have a woman be 007, but to try and have a woman personify Bond, I don't think it works, because the character is an embodiment of very specific masculine elements, and those elements take on different meanings when played by a woman. I would be okay with seeing someone take a crack at a female equivalent to Bond as its own franchise. But I feel like the idea of making James Bond a woman, not like making a woman 007, fine, whatever. But making like gender swapping James Bond specifically, just, I don't understand why you would do that. Oh, visual effects. Okay. All right. I like your slippers. Thank you. Nothing super exciting for visual effects this year, actually. Tenet. Okay. I still haven't seen that. I keep waiting for it to show up on streaming for free and not be a rental. Transmail James Bond then? Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I wanted to see Tenet, but I saw some terrible reviews on it. I saw what I would describe as under-enthusiastic reviews, but I mean, that kind of just comes with Christopher Nolan making a movie that doesn't live up to his best movies. You know, it's just kind of what happens. Atomic Blonde was one hell of a ride. I love the action in Atomic Blonde. The plot was friggin' indecipherable. You should be James Bond. Bond. James Bond. Vodka martini. Sure, stirred, not shaken, because when you shake it, you ruin the freaking martini by shaking a vodka martini, you flippin' idiot. I was a bartender. That pisses me off. Actress in a supporting role. He's starting to look really old around the eyes, Brad Pitt is. Considering I can't remember the plot of Atomic Blonde, I guess you're right. Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like, the action scenes are phenomenal, but where? I couldn't remember where I put my phone. Alright. I haven't seen any of the... Well, no, I've seen Mank. Jung Yoon for Minari. Don't know anything about it, but congrats. Aww. She looks so happy. Okay, I support this. I don't even know what the movie's about, but I support this. Do you watch Monk? Nope, never did. Out of the blue, ever watch Horrible Histories? It's on YouTube. I've heard of it. I've never watched it. Tired what? A little. Yeah, I won't lie. Wait, something going on, asking my opinion. Wait, what did I miss? What's going on? I can't backtrack and figure out what the heck was going on. All right, if you feel the need to catch me up on something... Oh, here we go. Jessica and I are discussing which Disney villains aren't toxic masculine. I was arguing that Frollo technically wasn't. He was not an embodiment of traditional masculine traits, but he was using his position of power, which was granted to him by virtue of being a man, in order to try and coerce a woman into having sex with him. Yes, he freaking was. The fact that I did not swear just now, I deserve another drink. I feel like when you're talking about something like toxic masculinity, the idea of breaking out a technical definition is misplaced. Okay, this is adorable. How could I win over Glenn Close? Oh my God, this is wonderful. I love this speech. Oh. Do you have a Grover plushie? No. My child has a Super Grover. And Glenn Close is officially the female Peter O'Toole. Yeah, possibly. I was thinking it was something, but toxic masculinity wasn't it. Like, Claude Frollo is his toxicity, which he has the entitlement. He has the entitlement to a woman's body that would come with toxic masculinity. Now, it is filtered through a religious lens. And so you can add in elements of religious trauma and a cycle of religious harm on top of it. But fundamentally, at the end of the day, he believes that he is the superior to what he sees as a physically inferior other male, and that he has an inherent right to the body of a woman. I don't know what to call that other than toxic masculinity. As kids, we're Super Grover, but as adults, we're the monster at the end of this book. Grover's the best. I love Grover so much. Glenn is going to be in the film version of Lloyd Webber's Sunset Boulevard, so I'm pretty sure she will win for that. Lloyd Webber did Sunset Boulevard? Wait, what? All right, I'm out of the loop now. Good point. Didn't think of it that way. I'm here to help. That is the octopus costume from frickin' Love Actually. That was it. Haha. So Liz texted me, Jean, Yon, I'm going to mispronounce this. Yon Young Jong is not going to socially distance from Brad Pitt. She totally took his arm. This looks like a job for Super Grovel. Grovel? Grover? See, for me, the epitome of Super Grover is actually other characters seeing him coming. And it was, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's poof, and he would crash. Super Grover. And people were never actually happy to see him. As a kid, we were Elmo, but we grew up to be Oscar. See, I was too old for... Elmo was after my time. Like, I know who Elmo is, obviously, but Elmo was well after my time watching Sesame Street. 'Cause I'm old, and my memory is not what it once was. And things like Sesame Street fades into the background. Or something. I don't know. She's Korean. She probably got the jab 6 months ago. Brad Pitt was only in danger from her admiration. Do you watch Saturday Night Live? Nope. I do not. You're not old? I don't think I'm old in the abstract, but like I have analytics to show that I am older than the majority of my audience. There was a time before Elmo. Go in the corner and think about what you just said. Ugh. Love the two-headed monster. Oh, yeah. He was great. Grover's older than I am. I can tell you that, I'm pretty sure. Thoughts on Plan 9 from Outer Space? Never saw it. But your heart and soul are young. I'm not sure that's true. Like, I hold on to youthful things. I'm not sure that actually makes me young at heart, because I am a jaded, cynical bastard. And it's okay for me to say bastard, because I actually am one. Some people get offended by that term, which throws me off, but whatever. I'm allowed to call myself that. You're not allowed to call me that. That's how that works. Have you ever seen the Sesame Street movie Follow That Bird? Oh yeah. That's one of my my kid's mother's favorite movies. Were you watching when Mr. Hooper died? No. Well, yes and no. How do I put this? So I didn't have TV in the home growing up. My experience with TV was when I was at my grandparents'. Oh, production design. Okay. And like visiting friends. And my grandmother would tape some stuff for me off the TV and send me tapes of stuff. So I was watching Sesame Street at the time that happened, but like not actively as it was airing. So I've never seen that episode. I miss Carol Spinney. Yeah, that one hurt. If you haven't seen the I Am Big Bird documentary, I highly recommend you do. Who do you think is more inspirational, Mr. Rogers, Jim Henson, or Stan Lee? It's really hard to top Mr. Rogers. They're all wonderfully inspirational, but it is really, really hard to come in above Mr. Rogers. All right, Hallie. How much tape do you have holding that dress up? I know I would need a lot. What? Boo. All you did was recreate Hearst Castle, which is still standing, and you could go to reference. Boo. Lazy win. Boo. I do not support this win. Ah. Whatever. Still heartbroken about Jim Henson. Yeah. Yeah, when that one happened, that I didn't even know what to think when that happened. I honestly couldn't wrap my head around it. I remember hearing that a blind girl would never know when he was feeding the fish because she couldn't see him do it, and so he made a note to always let the audience know when he fed him. Yes, with Mr. Rogers. Yes, I heard that too. No one supports any win at the Oscars. Is Muppet to mean a foolish person only used in the UK? It's not used that way in the US. Definitely not. Cinematography. I Am Big Bird was tied with Inside Out as my favorite film of that year. Good picks, both. I guess the cinematography in Mank was fine. I didn't think there was anything impressive about it. I mean, if Mank's gonna win anything, I suppose I'll be more okay with it winning the technical award, technical kind of awards, because if that script had won, holy crap. Mr. Rogers made an appearance in Sesame Street. Yeah, I did know that. Carol Spinney was at a local con a year or two before he passed, but I'd used up all my spoons the day before and missed his panel. One of my great regrets. Oh, that's a shame, Carolyn. I mean, it happens. If you've got no more spoons, you've got no more spoons. My jaw dropped at the part where they talked about Big Bird nearly going to space. Yeah, right? Should the Oscars allow streaming services to be nominated? Well, I mean, So the way the rules currently work, a film from a streaming platform can be nominated, but it still has to have a theatrical run concurrent with the release. That's how Netflix movies have gotten nominations. And honestly, that is not very far off from the way that a lot of Oscar-nominated movies traditionally would have a limited release in New York and LA, like in the last week of the calendar year, in order to qualify for the Oscars for that year, and then only roll out into a wide release in like February or March. So I don't think that the streaming platforms releasing a film to a limited run at the same time that they put it on the streaming so that it qualifies, I don't think that is very far off. Oh, we get a sneak peek at In the Heights. Lin-Manuel Miranda does not look good with a full beard. Is this mostly a love story? Yeah, I don't know In the Heights as a show. Yep, I'm definitely tired. Oh. Do I like Elmo? Not especially. Not really. Are they performing the songs this year? Actually, Rowan, they did the songs during the red carpet. So no, they're not performing them during the show proper. I might actually have to bail before this finishes. I'm just kind of I don't know what it was. Something about getting up to use the bathroom and then come back. I'm just like, my body is going, yep, okay, I'm done. Yes, Ms. Wicked Wolf, I know about Spice World. I was alive in the 90s. I am aware. In the Heights is not a love story. Oh, good. Then maybe I'll watch it. I feel the need to specify, like, I don't have an inherent problem with love stories, but they are so rarely done well that they're never a selling point to me. Are Bert and Ernie a gay couple? Canon? No. Are they viable to be read as such? Yes, and that's fair enough to me. Erica, thank you. You get a heart. Finally caught a live stream. Just saying hello to tell you that I appreciate your content. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How many more awards are there? Could you say they were coded? Not intentionally. I don't think either of them are actually really particularly gay coded. I just think that their interaction reads viably as a relationship. Six proper ones to go. Oh, God, six? Really? Officially scheduled for another 45 minutes. Okay. I think I can do that. I think I can do it. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Like, I might bail. I don't know. Have you seen Spice World? No. Whew. All right. How checked out is Harrison Ford gonna seem? I knew it was Blade Runner. I knew it was gonna be Blade Runner. I don't know. I don't know what inspired him to read bad review notes for Blade Runner, but I kind of love that he did. Do you stream from the break room? You mean the channel? No, I don't stream on the break room. I stream here and I stream on Twitch. Not simultaneously, but like those are where I stream. Editing. I don't think I'm going to recognize any of these. Oh, she did her own editing. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Trial of Chicago 7 is not going to win anything. Sorry, Rowan. I'm going to be a jerk and read your typo as you wrote it. Contrary to popular belief, Bert and Ernie were not named after the It's a Wonderful Life characters. I do not know It's a Wonderful Life well enough to remember that there were characters named Bert and Ernie in that. Hydrate like plain water. I got it. I've got it. Okay, so I'll ask here, how come Liz doesn't join you more often? You two look adorable on the break room couch together. Mostly logistics. It's been a while since we've got. You need to understand there has to be a confluence of things. We need to see something together that she feels like talking about in a video review, and then she has to be here and in the mood to do it. More often than not, when I'm with her, I go and see her at her place. So, when she would appear more often, that was facilitated by us going to the movies together. Like, we would go together to a movie, come back to my place after that, and then we'd already be here and we'd film a review of that movie either right after or the next day. But without that mechanism, it's not as easy for us to do video stuff together. We've still got the podcast. We still got Tough Like a Girl, so you can give that a listen. Do you like mineral water? Not especially. There might be an upset and Chicago 7 could get Best Picture. I would be very surprised. I mean, I know how it would happen because, like I mentioned, the way the voting system works, middling stuff actually has a better shot than it should. But I would still be kind of surprised. Off topic, I loved your video from earlier today. Bravo. I think that actually you're probably referring to the one that went up yesterday, but thank you. Thank you. The intro to you and Liz's bisexual representation video is my favorite thing. I don't remember the intro to that one. I remember the intro to the Infinity War one where she had her hand all decked out and she did the snap. I remember that one. When are cinemas open to due to opening your area? Well, technically they have, but I'm not vaccinated. I'm not setting foot in a cinema until I am. So technically they are open. Technically they've been open. But, you know. Jesse said you and I are both playful jerks. I'll just have to decide what I think about that. Do you believe that it's all bought and paid for? No. No. I think I mentioned this earlier. The thing is that the nomination process is much closer to being rigged than the actual award voting process. It's the nominations that I honestly tend to find much more questionable. If you know how the voting for the actual awards work, it makes sense. Now, it still results not infrequently with winners that maybe shouldn't be the winners, but it's actually the nomination process that I think is more screwed up and rigged than the actual award voting. Getting vaccinated on the 24th. I get my first shot on the 1st. I don't know when I'll get the next one after that because they won't schedule me for a second until I've had the first. Jesse is incapable of being unkind. Yeah, you know, I think you might actually be right about that. So this is Tyler Perry for the Humanitarian Award. Got it. Oh, excuse me. You're also incapable of being unkind. If you think I am incapable of being unkind, you do not know me very well. I try very hard to not hold many grudges, but I hold on to the ones I have, and I have no plans to let them go. I do not consider myself cruel. I make an effort to not be cruel, but I am not and will not always be kind. If I'm going to be unkind, it will be with cause. But it does happen, and it will happen. So, be careful about painting me as a saint, because I'm not. can actually relate to what you just said. Well, thank you. Good to know. Several people related to that. I try to the best of my ability to not ever be cruel, but I cannot always be kind. Or cowardly, yes. Never be cruel, never be cowardly, and never ever eat pears. uh... I hate the saying live life with no regrets because there are some things that you do regret. The no regrets thing is one of those things that, like, it's a sentiment that has value up to a point, but it's one of those things that is, I mean, when it gets to the degree of, for lack of a better comparison, like YOLO and the sort of idiocy where you say, well, I'll live my life with no regrets and therefore I'll do something really stupid. No, like, as a self mantra to do your best not to let fears keep you from experiencing your life. No, I get that. But like most platitudes, when applied too broadly, it becomes an issue. Capaldi's Frollo in the live action remake. I will not consider anyone else. No, valid. That works. In my day, we said carpe diem. It's the same sentiment ultimately. And again, like I said, it's those kinds of mantras are not unhelpful, but when they're treated as absolute truth, then they can be misdirected, I feel. I'm sorry, Tyler. I have not been paying attention. I think he just misstepped there. So, for anyone not watching, so Tyler Perry's giving his speech accepting the humanitarian award. And he went off on a thing about refusing hate. And he says, I will not ever hate people for this or that, and I don't ever want to see people hate for this or that. And it started out fine, he said, for being Latino or black or white or LGBTQ, and then he said, or a cop, and I think the problem there was, it felt like he was hedging his bets by saying that because it was the only thing that he said that was not an immutable fact of what someone is. Being a cop's a job. You can stop being a cop. And while I'm not saying that he's wrong in his sentiment that it's probably unhelpful to automatically hate cops or to hate someone for just being a cop. I think listing cop in a list of immutable, unchangeable things about oneself, like your race, your ethnicity, your sexual or gender orientation, is misguided. Is he seriously trying to verify people this? I don't think he is black cover. I think there was some part of him that was worried about being too confrontational, and the way he chose to try and hedge his bets was ill-advised. How would you feel if later it was revealed that the doctor would die if he ate pears, bringing it full circle like the celery thing? That would be amusing. Sorry, texting Liz. Do you like Oreos? Yes. Yes, I do. Double stuff's the best. Fun fact, Radigan was originally a lot thinner, but they changed his design when Vincent was cast. Really? I can't picture Radigan not being, this big hulking figure. And it's actually kind of more interesting to me because, Vincent Price's voice doesn't naturally lend itself to a big, intimidating figure. So that's actually rather interesting. Whew. I like mint Oreos. The mints are okay. Forgiveness of oneself can be exceedingly difficult. I don't know if I'll ever succeed. I don't know if I have any business telling anybody how to get better at forgiving yourself, because there are things that I don't know if I'll ever fully forgive myself for, but I have gotten to the point where I am not beating myself up over them anymore either. I still carry a lot of weight about them, but I don't continually tear myself down because of them. And I consider that a decent amount of progress. Trent Reznor for Soul. That is so weird to me that Trent Reznor did the soundtrack to Soul. Excuse me. Half an hour. I can make it, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Sorry, checking spam mail. Because I don't think I really care about whatever speech Trent Reznor's going to give. Have you seen Theater of Blood? I have not. Dang it. Oh, man. I don't know if I'll make it. Oh. I like Christmas Oreos because the red filling is pretty. It is. I don't think I can make it, and I wasn't even tired. Yeah, we'll see. Hope I'm not spreading the yawns too much through the live stream. Oh boy. I'll tell you, as soon as this is over, I'm crashing so hard. Have you had a Jammy Dodger? Yes. I had some sent to me a while back by a subscriber, but I had some people advise me that what was sent were not the good kind. So I honestly don't know. I am digging this guy's speech. He is very happy to be there. Do you like Chips Ahoy? Not really. Have you had Jelly Babies? Yes. They're weird. They've got that coating on them. I don't know what that is. That's weird. I like that even though Trent Reznor is like the biggest name of these people, that he did not step up to the mic first. Oh. Good God. Do you like cereal? Some of it. I like granola style cereal, mostly. I don't go in for the super sugary stuff that's all over the place in the US because like it's cloying it, and then I can't shake that flavor for a while. Oh, they let him have the whole speech time. Oh, dig that. I like it. I like it. Uh, oh, okay. We got to do original song now. Still can't believe Nine Inch Nails is part of the Disney universe. It is odd to think about, isn't it? Do you have Scoops Ahoy? Nope, not anywhere near me at any rate. One Night in Miami. Seems like a decent song. Hmm. Huh. I don't know what The Life Ahead is. This is a decent tune, though. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? It is entirely mood dependent. Eh. This song's okay. I did actually catch the performance of this one. That was good. So this Eurovision thing is okay. Have you done karaoke before? Yeah, been a long time. Cool. I support that win. And they're so excited. I love it when they're clearly really excited to get the award. Zendaya's rocking the midriff show. That was a good look. Who won? Judas and the Black Messiah won. Oh, dang. She's so sparkly. Hui. I think all the ice cream I've got left right now is blood orange sorbet. Oh, I have not had blood orange sorbet in forever. Oh, that stuff's really good. I am all of a sudden jealous now. I mean, for ice cream, broadly speaking, I am partial to Ben & Jerry's because I'm a Vermonter. So things like triple caramel chunk, coffee, buzz. I really love Vermonty Python, but they discontinued that one. And mint chocolate cookie. Oh, that one's good. Haven't had that in ages. Is porn cheating? Not inherently. If you are lying to your partner about partaking in porn, especially if they have expressed to you a discomfort with that and you do it anyway and keep it from them, cheating might be an overstatement, but it is definitely a betrayal of trust, which is a similar root issue as cheating. So that's about as far as I'll go with that. I don't know how that question came up. Steven Spielberg is directing a new film adaptation of West Side Story. Yep. Yeah. The teaser was actually part of this airing. KJ Zana. So yeah, I saw it. It looked like West Side Story. So we just have the in memoriam and the final 3 left. Okay. Okay. I can do this. Have you ever done a fan dub before? No. I don't think they're that funny. What is going on? I don't understand what's going on. Are they doing karaoke? What the hell is this? I meant watching it, but participating in it. Participating in it? No. It's never cheating unless the other person has said they do not wish you to do that. So if you are if you are a pornographic performer and you are with a partner who knows what you're doing and supports what you're doing, it's not cheating. Cheating at its heart, what does it mean to cheat? When you cheat, you break the rules. So if there's no rule in your relationship forbidding an activity, then engaging in that activity is not cheating. Now, the way I worded that doesn't mean, well, we never talked about us doing this, so you didn't say I couldn't. That's not what I'm talking about. Forget that. But I'm saying, like, if the rules of your relationship make an action permissible, even if it would be considered cheating in most other relationships because most others would not permit it, it's not cheating in your relationship because your relationship permits it. You're not breaking your rules. And if you're not breaking rules, then you're not cheating. Not participating. Well, when I did my first answer, that was watching. So I answered that already. So I'm not sure why you asked for clarification when that's how I answered it the first time. I'm very confused now. What are they doing? What is this super awkward karaoke thing? What is this? Another song that perfectly defines you is "Bringing Sexy Back" by Justin. So here's the funny thing about "Bringing Sexy Back." When I was, what are you? Just stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop. Anyways, dear God. So here's the thing about "Bringing Sexy Back." When I was in New York and I was in a drag troupe called Switch and Play, and one of the group numbers we had was a Justin Timberlake medley. And the point at which I came in on that song was Sexy Back. That was about 2/3 of the way into the song was where I came in, strutting in to "I'm Bringing Sexy Back," and and basically having the other performers clamoring over me for the remainder of that number. I have not been in a group burlesque performance number in a long time. Kind of miss it. Do you think it would ever be possible to get Rowan Atkinson as the actual doctor instead of just the Red Nose Special? I'm not sure anyone would be able to take it seriously. That's not to say he couldn't do it, but I just don't know if they would ever be able to accept. Oh, what? What is this? This is some Golden Globes nonsense. The fact that they're not drunk makes this all the more awkward. Good grief. Justin Timberlake is super problematic. Just saying. Yeah, I am aware of that. And like this number was from like 12 years ago. So, we'd love to see a video of that. I don't think there is video of that number. Maybe? Hang on. I would have to look way back. Let me see here. If I go way back. Nope. I do not think there is video of that number. This is. I'm looking at videos online, seeing what I can find. Hey, what's this one? Nope. Oh God. I'm sorry, I'm just finding old numbers. Oh, wow, that's an old one. Jeez. Yeah, I wouldn't take any of these things down, but I am looking at these and being a bit like, whoo, boy, that's rough. Okay, I'm not finding it, so there you go. I think "Sexy Back" was the first time the word twerk was used in popular culture. Possibly. I don't know. I wouldn't. I would be careful about accrediting that. I miss right, said Fred. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Oh, stretch. What's your favorite Backstreet Boy song? Good grief. Hey there, Silent Chariot. Thank you for becoming a member. You know what? You can get a heart. Bye, everyone. I got to go to bed. Yeah, Don, as soon as this is over, it's 10 minutes left. I can make it. But I'm crashing so hard as soon as this is over. Yes, right, said Fred, the COVID deniers. Oh, are they? Oh, but I was asked favorite Backstreet Boys song. Everybody. And no, I'm not going to sing it. Although, you know what else was really good? Larger Than Life was good. Yeah, I like that one. Slithering into satin sheets. No, just go ahead and slither in. What's a Scotsman with ruined teeth? I don't know. What is a Scotsman with ruined teeth? Gonna regret asking that. If you're not gonna sing, you aren't drunk enough. I'm not. I'm done. I'm not drinking more. I'm well hydrated. I'm good. Angela Bassett. Nice. Don't worry, you'll answer it. I'm confused and I don't get it, and don't make me think about things. In memoriam. Okay. Oh. Well, because you know the other Backstreet Boy, that's a good one. You are my fire. That's it. That's all you get. Her muscle definition is gorgeously terrifying. If you see Emily in Paris on Netflix, no. Either Chadwick or Christopher Plummer will be the last name. Liz's money is on Chadwick Boseman, and I'm inclined to agree. Cecily Tyson, Ian Holm. Oh, man. That was in the last year. Max von Sydow. Oh, God. Cloris Leachman. Wow. Yaffa Kondo. We lost a lot. Schumacher. Oh, my God. Olivia de Havilland. Yeah, some of the... Oh, there's Plummer. Oh, Wilfred Brimley, that's right. Fred Willard. I forgot about that. Ah. Carl Reiner. Good grief. Oh, Alan Parker? I don't think I realized he died. Or if he did, I forgot. Brian Dennehy. Diana Rigg. That one hurt. They are burning through these at quite a pace. Jerry Stiller. DMX. I think Liz was right. I think they're going to end on Chadwick Boseman. Sean Connery. Yep, forgot about that. There it is. There it is. She called it. She called it. I wonder if that was the name of the song. I know what the name of the song is. I hadn't known about Jerry Stiller. I think most of these I had heard about at some point, but some I'd forgotten I'd either forgotten it all or forgotten were so recent. All right. They're running overtime. Sons of... I think we all knew what clip they'd show for Terry Jones at last year's one. I didn't watch last year's Oscars. I think I just checked out the results after the fact. Did you know The Little Mermaid's on Broadway? I knew that, yeah. Forgot to schedule overtime. I mean, it always runs overtime. It's just a question of by how much. Oh. Oh, come on. One thing I definitely don't care about is the advertisements. Why do they let it run over time? Because it always runs over time. It has never not run over time. You know, maybe if they'd cut that really weird, awkward karaoke segment, we'd be on time right now. You don't seem to be having fun. You should get some rest. There's only 3 awards left. I can do this. I've come this far. Ah. Come on. Oh, Rita Moreno. Cool. Oh, oh, she's so humble. I love it. They're doing Best Picture before the actors? That what? Huh. My clock says 11. We all know it's midnight. Feels like it. What do you think of the Big Bang Theory? Do you think it's a fun watch or misrepresentation of Geeks as a whole? I think the Big Bang Theory is, and I'm going to grant myself my one curse for the stream, is a fucking travesty of a show. Who doesn't love Rita Moreno? Nobody I know. Somebody doesn't love Rita Moreno. I don't need to know them. Why is the clip from Mank him being stripped? What? Ugh. I think Nomadland's going to take this. Oh, Ramya, I'm glad we're on the same page there. Speaking of Muppets from earlier, Rita Moreno and Animal was classic. I've seen that clip. That's good stuff. He's being stripped of an Oscar. I hope so. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know if I knew Bo Burnham was in that movie. Huh. Okay. Sorry I've gotten so quiet. You can tell I'm a bit tired. Uh, I see Big Bang Theory seems to be the topic of the chat now. uh, Called it. That's what I figured it was going to be. Oh, I didn't say it out loud, though. I texted Liz that I figured Nomadland was going to take it. I don't know if I actually said it to you folks, but I did call it. Okay, very cool. I never had an interest in the Big Bang Theory because it was treading in the exact same nerd and geek. Oh, look, they're so smart, but they don't know how to talk to people. Oh, look, they like Star Wars and are super awkward. Stereotypes that have been the mainstay of depictions of geeks since goddamn Revenge of the Nerds. You don't get credit for putting geeky characters as your main leads if you're dealing in the same tired, look at the nerds, aren't they so awkward nonsense that has been around for over 30 years. So the idea, I used to find it honestly very offensive that people thought I would like that because I am also a geek. It's because I am also a geek that I found it offensive. Feels like a slight overstatement because like a geek is about being an interest, and I feel like truly offended should be a bit more reserved for something more deeply hurtful. But I did feel insulted by that show. Okay, two more. As one of the producers, Frances has her third Oscar. Well, she might get her fourth in a little bit, too. Community's better. I started Community. I didn't get very far. Not that it was bad, but I just decided I'd rather do something else. Oh. Oh, my legs are not loving me for sitting in this chair for as long as I have. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it's 2 awards left. We can do this. As soon as they say who it is, though, I'm done. I'm not sticking around for the speech. Oh. Just go to bed. No! I will not concede defeat. I am a stubborn moron. I've heard of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, but I absolutely have no idea what it's actually about, so... Should have streamed from your bath for the Oscars. That's a thought. You're not a moron? Well, I'm still staying up to watch this instead of going to bed. So, let me self-deprecate. All right? Don't... What is with this song choice? Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by. Go to bed and have an awkward dream about Oscars karaoke that never ends. Ah! No. Ugh. God damn it. I knew it. Oh, that, like... This was the one person who I didn't want to win. And let me be very clear, there's nothing wrong with Frances McDormand. I have nothing against her. She is an excellent actress. I'm sure she's excellent in the role. But from what I've seen from clips and trailers, it's the same damn performance she got an Oscar for when she was in 3 Billboards. Give it to somebody else. God damn it. Well, at least she was brief. What was your reaction when they announced that the Big Bang Theory was ending? I can recreate my reaction for you. Oh, is that shit still on? I thought for sure this was Viola. Like, any one of the others would have been better. I'm just very frustrated by that one. I don't have a problem with actors winning more than once. I do kind of take issue when they win more than once for a very similar role, which is what just happened with her. Are actors who basically play themselves lesser actors even if they're really enjoyable to watch? Not necessarily, but I do hesitate heaping too much praise if they effectively play the same role every time. That doesn't make them a bad actor. It does make them a limited actor. Chadwick will get this. Gary Oldman does not need another Oscar. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't call that at all. Huh. Anthony Hopkins just won for Best Actor. I was dead certain they were going to give it to Chadwick Boseman. Huh. I know almost nothing about the father. I don't know how he was. I'm sure he was fine. He's always good. Huh. And I'm not even necessarily sure, like in a vacuum, I'm not sure that Chadwick Boseman's performance was award worthy, but I really did think this was going to be a case where the Academy knew that they would not ever be able to award him again because he passed away. So I thought, that, has Hopkins won before? Yeah, he has. He won for Silence of the Lambs back in 91. Yeah, that's... Huh. I was not expecting that. I think he was one of the only ones that I kind of took it as a given that he wasn't going to win. Weird. No, Black Cover. Anthony Hopkins didn't pass away. Chadwick Boseman did. It's a family drama about a man with dementia. It's apparently his best role in years. Oh, okay. I will probably never watch it. My grandfather had dementia. And that's not... I've watched some films where they were about dementia, but like kind of sneakily. So like, say, Mr. Holmes or Robot and Frank are ultimately about dementia, but they come at it from a slightly sideways angle, which is what I need. If I go into something that's just like, it's about dementia, I'm like, I can't. I can't. But oh, that's it. That's the Oscars. I'm gonna go crash. I'm gonna go crash hard. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you had fun. And take care of yourselves. Be safe, be well, be kind, and remember that you are beautiful, you are valid, you are loved, and I am damn tired. But you're the one who's the council. I'm just running the meetings. And until next time, this council is going to bed. Night.